Chicago Pizza Guys and Gals. This is Tim. Here we are again visiting Garfield Ridge. But this time we're going to be going to Danny's. You can see a cool sign there. Classic pizza sign, pizza restaurant. Looking forward to this one. We passed this on our way to Abby's, I think, just down the street when we reviewed them. Looking forward to this. Can't wait for some more great pizza on the south side with the Pizza Guys and Gals. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Let's get this review going. All right, Tim here, guys. Sergeant of Sauce. We have what's called a jardiniere and beef, and then we have a hot honey and pepperoni on this side. So far, and you got a lot of cornmeal already coming up from under this. So, Carl, I'll let you give the words on whether they docked it or not. But man, this looks really good. The crust looks really good. Look at the large mountainous slice of beef on there. Get a shot of that. That is wonderful. And the smell. Here we go, guys.
There's Tim taking the first bite again.
Nice big bite.
Traditional first bite. Always got to burn his mouth out.
Wow. The amount of juice and flavor coming off the beef. It's probably something we haven't had in a while that I can remember. It kind of takes over everything, that flavorful beef.
Kind of mound the beef together, and they put almost like a sausage ball of Italian beef on each slice. That jardiniere is incredible. Just know that it's a hot style jardiniere. If you order jardiniere at Danny's, they're gonna bring the spice.
Look at the amount of toppings on this. This is like unbelievable. Lots of great jardiniere with peppers and carrots. Looks really good with the Italian beef on it. A lot of it.
Yeah, really. Such a nice way to do Italian beef on a pizza. I love it when it's thin, you know, layered, but to just put a mound of it on each slice in a couple places, really unique. And I think if you love that kind of pizza, beef and jardiniere, you gotta try the one here.
You know me, I'm the king of crust, right? So I'm gonna look at the crust. I already talked to one of the workers here. They don't dock or put holes in the crust. You can see that. And you see this beautiful char from the oven. That really brings that taste out, man. I really love it. It's cracker thin. I'm gonna go right in on it. It's like biting into a Chicago Italian beef. The beef is really good. The crust is really, really crunchy. And I can taste the char on it. And you know what? That jardiniere is a little spicy. I love it. I would say it's a little bit more than medium. It's actually hot. And that crunchy tavern style crust, unbelievable. Look at the air bubble in there. I love that. Right now, I can't say enough about this. Phenomenal. We'll get back to you with our other review of the pepperoni and sausage. I'm loving this, man.
Our staple just came out. We have half sausage, half pepperoni. We've been chowing down on this specialty pizza already, where you're gonna hear a lot more about this pizza here coming up. But let's go ahead and get in on the sausage, which is really our benchmark for what we try to review pizzas on. Not everyone has the same specials, but I can tell already just by looking at the pizza. Look at the mountainous sausage on this. I mean, they're like clumps of sausage. It looks like the bake is like just right how we'd have it. There's a nice cheese pull right there. Got it going. And the crust is still paper thin. Love it. Gonna go in on it right now. Here we go. All right, the temp is hot. But man, the sausage, something here with the sausage and the meats they're putting on. And you know me, I love the sauce, but I'm getting such the flavor, and the sauce and the meats on this pizza is just taking over, and I'm loving it. All right, here we go. We got Alex with the hot honey pepperoni. He is the prince. Alex, take it away.
One of their specials is a hot honey pizza with pepperoni on it. Got lots of fresh basil cut over the top. When they drop this on the the table, it just smelled amazing. You know, being the Prince, I'm really excited to try this one. Let's go on and take a bite. Oh wow! All right, so we'll talk about the crust first. Just an incredibly crispy crust. Let me dive into these toppings though. Again, this has pepperoni, fresh mozzarella cheese, basil, and hot honey. And wow, the pepperoni flavor comes through. I'll check under the hood real quick. Yep, we got a lot of pepperoni coverage on here. The hot honey is homemade. Their homemade hot honey here is outstanding. I actually might even ask them for a little bit extra on the side. But what I really like is this sort of Neapolitan style chiffonade of basil, to use a fancy word, over the top. I think it kind of brings the whole thing together. Tim loved that beef and giardiniera. I'm interested to try that. But this one is really exceptional too. I'm going to be having another piece of this in just a minute.
My favorite pizza, and it's the sausage. I really feel that when you order a simple pizza, just bringing it down to its basics is really going to show whether the strength and the weaknesses.
And to Carl's point, the crust, it's amazing. This crust is amazing, guys. It really is.
We had the hot honey and pepperoni. We had the beef and giardiniera. I'm reviewing the sausage. I love it. As the king of crust, this crust is so thin and crispy. Cornmeal is put on the bottom,
Which I'm okay. I love it. Would love to have a little more flavor in the sauce, but right now this is awesome. I'm loving this.
Usually, well, you can even talk to the sergeant of sauce here. The sauce usually plays a big piece in a review. I think the sauce here takes a little bit of a back seat. It is so good. It is the sauce adds to it, but it's a very thin sauce, not a lot on it, because the star of this pizza is all the other ingredients.
As far as a pepperoni pizza goes, again, just your standard simple pepperoni pizza. Really, really good. Plenty of pepperoni. I'm going to go ahead and say, though, that if you're a pepperoni fan and you come to Danny's, you need to order the hot honey pepperoni. It's one of their specials, and everything that they put on that pizza doesn't hide the pepperoni, it enhances it. I don't think pepperoni needs a date to the party, but they gave it a couple here, and they all came to dance. So I'm a big fan of that hot honey pepperoni pizza, and would highly recommend that you try it at Danny's.
This is truly an elite pizza. What a great atmosphere, a small bar in there, great service. We had Sophie as a waitress, and the pizza was, I have to say, in my word, everybody makes fun of me, phenomenal. It was really good. The sausage pizza was some of the best I had. The giardiniera and beef was incredible. The hot honey and pepperoni sprinkled with that sweet basil worked on every level. Okay, I would definitely rate this a 5. You need to drop what you're doing and come here, because this is such a great pizza. I can't say more about it. Can't wait to come out here maybe in a month or two, enjoy the beer garden, and have a good pie. Okay,
I got to tell you, just loved this place altogether. The atmosphere was great. I want to echo a few things though that Alex had said in some of his reviews. In terms of the beef giardiniera pizza and the hot honey pepperoni, it would be hard for me to tell you that to judge this place with the other places that we do just based on that pizza, that specialty pizza. If I'm coming here just for that specialty pizza, drop what you're doing, get here right away. That pizza was phenomenal. The beef giardiniera was delicious. The beef was stacked high. It was juicy. It was flavorful. But the crust here is delicious. It's charred. It's a crunchy, chewy crust that I just really loved. So that pizza, come here and get it. Stop what you're doing, come get it. Now, back to the basics with our regular sausage pizza and our regular pepperoni pizza. That pizza I don't think was cooked as well as it would normally be, as what we would like or what I would like. The sauce was non-existent on that pizza. So I don't want to be negative and tear this place up. This place is great. I love it. I love the atmosphere. But if I were to be critical, the sauce was absent. And I am the sergeant of sauce. I like a saucy pizza. It was not there. But that being said, the cheese was so flavorful. The sausage was extremely flavorful. The crust was delicious. So I'm going to give it a highly recommended just based on those 3 ingredients. But if you're like me and you love a sauce on the pizza, Danny's is a little bit lacking. So I would encourage them, throw a little more sauce on their Danny's and you'll have a perfect bite. That's my final slice. Come to Danny's.
All right, pizza guys and pizza gals, Prince Pepperoni here. I'm gonna keep it simple and short. That specialty pizza was elite. One of the best beef and giardiniera pizzas I've ever had, and that's one of my favorites. I won't take credit for inventing that because obviously I didn't, but I think I introduced the pizza guys to that, and now it's something that that we really like to order everywhere we go. So if you're a fan of that kind of pizza, I would highly encourage you to order that. Danny's hot honey pepperoni, as I said before while we were inside, if you're a pepperoni fan, that's the one to order here because everything complements it. Like Tim said, that standard pizza, and maybe it's because it came second literally, it was the second pizza we ate. Maybe it was a little rushed to our table. It wasn't cooked quite as long. It was still really good. You know, if you like your pizza simple, Danny's is still gonna deliver, if not literally. I have to mention, because this is something I've started to keep track of, we tend to eat pizza inside the restaurant because we want that environment. But I counted at least 100 pizzas going out the door. I mean, stacks of 5 or 6 as we were sitting there for the hour and a half. So this place clearly is doing brisk business, but it wants to see you. So if you're ever along Archer Avenue in Garfield Heights, you need to get over to Danny's on Archer. See you next time. Just want to mention real quick that our social media platforms is mainly where we engage with our audience. I mean, it's where we find out about places like Danny's. We've had so many people tell us, hey, when are you going here? Or have you heard of this place? Or you post a picture or even a review of somewhere that you've gone and you've really enjoyed. We love that. We're just 3 guys, we eat a lot of pizza, but we always want to hear from you, our audience, about where we should go next. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Of course, if you're watching this video, you're probably watching it on YouTube. Send us an email. Go to Chicago Pizza Guys. We love to get emails from people. Anything you want to let us know, feedback, encouragement. We're all pizza fans, and we just want to engage with our audience because that's at the end of the day why we do this.